Hey, yo, mama, I went to the thrift store. What you get, baby? I got a vintage snapback. Wait, what's that? What's that, baby? I got a vintage snapback, Mom. Oh no, it fits stupid. It's dirty. What am I gonna do about it? So if you're like that child and your snapbacks don't fit your head right, are janky, are dirty, or even their snaps are broken, no worries, people. I'm gonna show you guys how to restore and clean vintage/used snapbacks in this video. Alright, so right now I'm gonna get into the supplies you gonnas need for this tutorial. Number one, you're gonna need an old vintage snapback. Number two, you're gonna need some cardboard, either from a hat, like a hat cardboard insert, or a cardboard. Number three, you're gonna need a towel or other cloth-like material to shove into your snapback. 4, plastic bags. Gotta have them, make it rain. 5, shampoo. And number 6, hairspray. The sexy voiceover is now commencing. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is draw a rectangle or use a rectangular piece of cardboard to start cutting out your cardboard insert. Now I like my insert to be about 3 inches tall and about 11 to 10 inches wide, but it depends on your personal preference. So after you get it cut out, you want to start folding along the vertical lines that are inherent on all pieces of cardboard. So go ahead and fold along the natural vertical lines that are on the cardboard. And right now I'm going as fast as Usain Bolt? Yeah, I'm going as fast as Usain Bolt, folding the cardboard, and I'm going ahead and curving it to fit into my hat, and it'll be the first line of the restoration process. What up? So after all the folding and molding, this is what you get. A nice curved piece of cardboard to insert into your hat, but wait, we're not done yet. The next step is to grab your scissors and cut along the creases about, I'd say, ½ an inch or so. That way you can fold the top of the cardboard and it'll look all sexy when it fits into the hat, and the hat won't be standing straight up with the cardboard, but we're able to take a slight lean back on that thing. You know what I mean? So as you can see right here, I'm beginning to fold down the cuts I made, and that'll just help fit in the hat a lot better. Bam, and this is the final result after the cutting and folding. Shout out to Amazon hooking it up with the packages. You already know what it is. But here is the final product once again. And here's an alternate reality. You can just trace an insert from hats you buy at the store as another method of making that nice cardboard support. Look at that precision. And there you go. Alright, so the next step is you're going to want to wash the hat. So I prefer a sink as opposed to a washing machine. You can use either or. So as you can see right now, I'm just rinsing the hat off. You want to get it nice and soaked before you start adding the soap to clean it with. Boom. And here I go. Shout out to Troy Polamalu, grabbing that head and shoulders, son. You know there was dandruff in this hat before I got it, so you want to be sure and clean the mess out of it. So yeah, be liberal with the head and shoulders or any dish soap or any kind of cleaning material you come across. Then just lather it on that hat. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Looking like Lightning McQueen on this thing. Rubbing in that soap like a boss. There you go. Get in there all nice and deep like. Alright, so once the magic is done, you want to keep rinsing off the hat and lathering up that soap. Now every once in a while you get an extra dirty hat, and if that's the case, you're going to definitely want to grab a toothbrush and start scrubbing the detailing or where the hat is especially dirty. Definitely the sweatband. Hit up that sweatband a lot with a toothbrush just to make sure that all the dirty sweat is out of that hat. Then keep on rinsing it off again and again until all the shampoo or soap is gone. Then you want to grab your towel, start drying it off. Boom, look at that, looking nice and clean and sexy. And then you're gonna get to the actual restoration. So after you wash the hat, you want to grab some hairspray and start spraying the front 2 panels of the hat. Now you want to only do the front 2 panels because those are going to be the panels that are going to be stiff. So again, spray the inside of the panels as well as the outside. Once they're nice and sprayed up, you want to go ahead and get your hand and just rub in that hairspray. Again, it'll give it the crucial stiffness that the hat needs. So as you can see, I'm being pretty liberal with the spray. Then next, you're going to grab that cardboard insert you made earlier and shove it right behind the sweatband of the hat. Now this is the first line of making the hat have proper form and look sexy. Bam! So next you want to get your towel folded up hot dog style twice, then start rolling it up like some bubble tape. And then you're gonna go ahead and shove that inside the hat. Boom, look at that, perfect bubble tape form. And now I'm doing the shoving of in the hatting. And as you can see, I'm making sure the towel is nice and flush inside the hat. You wanna stuff it in there, nice and deep like, as I said before, shout out to Dodgeball. And yeah, you basically wanna make sure that the towel is fully in the hat. Bam, and once it's nice and tight, you're gonna go ahead and get the snaps and then snap them together. As you'll see in a second, boom, snap action is happening. Now I must warn you guys that when shaping the snapback, some snapbacks are not easy to restore, and it depends on the brand and or the luck of the draw and how bad they've been beaten in their life. Now this snapback is probably about a 7. It's kind of easy to restore, but then again it had a weird shape to it when I first got it, so it's kind of an interesting process to see how exactly it may or may not look. As you can see, I'm trying to get a nice flat front to the snapback with a slight curve on the edges of the front 2 panels. So basically you want it almost like a curved square. Now I use Mitchell & Ness snapbacks as reference, Mishka snapbacks as reference, and good formed vintage snapbacks as reference. So as you can see, I'm going ahead and pressing on the top. You want to make sure the top is nice and flat at a slight curved angle. And as you can see, I just want to make sure it's nice and symmetrical on both sides. Make sure the button is above the crown of the initial curve of the front panel. So right above the Chicago, I want to make sure that the button is taller than that level. Bam, so here's the front. It's a pretty good restoration job if I do say so myself. This hat was again kind of difficult. And so once you have it, you want to go ahead and straighten the brim. This brim is already pretty straight, but I'm going to put mathematics to good use for once. Show my professor that yes, math books are beneficial, and go ahead and use them to flatten my brim right there. You can use weights and or clipboards, whatever you like, son. Alright, so my snapbacks are drying out right now, so in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys how to replace the snaps on snapbacks. Cause you know, sometimes them snaps be broken. Alright, so without further ado, I'm gonna get into the supplies you'll need for this. So literally, all you need is a hot glue gun, some hot glue sticks, and an X-Acto knife. So as you can see, I have an Austin Ice Bats hat and this weird camo hat. And so basically what I want to do is put some black snaps on the gray Austin Ice Bats hat. And you can also apply this technique if the snaps are broken. But basically what I want to do is cut the threads that connect the plastic snaps to the hat. So as you can see right now, I'm cutting the threads on one of the snaps right there. Boom. Penetration is the nation or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, I'm cutting the threads right here. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Bam, freedom. Alright, so moving to the other side, I start cutting the threads right there. And then free up the snaps. Now what I'm going to do is the exact same thing on the gray snapback right here. Once again, cutting the threads, getting rid of that boring gray on gray. I'm going to switch it up with some black and gray action. You already know how I do it. So on this step, you basically want to grab your hot glue gun, go ahead and lay some glue down on one half of the snap, and you're going to slide this right back in the slot where it came from, between the sweatband and the outside panel of the hat. Boom, right there. Push it all the way down to the bottom. That way when you put in the other snap, they'll be level. Put some pressure, let the glue dry a little bit. There you go, look at that. Clean as can be. Then you're going to want to do the same on the other side. Now since the sweatband isn't still connected to the outside panel, I'm putting glue on both sides of this snap to add extra security. But yeah, you can do that on both sides of the snaps or just one. It doesn't really matter. But as you can see, I'm adding pressure again to the second snap, getting it in. You know what it is. Then I want to pressure both sides, let them dry, and then go ahead and put the snaps right back together right here. And there you have it. That's how you replace the snaps on a snapback. Now I have some nice black to go with the black on the brim. Black and gray all day. Nice clean upgrade to that hat. Alright, look, so you guys already know I went all out for y'all. I restored 4 snapbacks. They're all dry now, so I'm about to put them on and show you guys how the restoration turned out. So the first snapback I restored is the Chicago Bulls snapback right here with the green underbrim. Let me throw it on for you guys. Boom, this is how it looks. Pretty darn sick if you ask me right there. Boom, throw on a hood if you want. Really freaking dope. Super sick restoration. Next up we have this Kansas City Chiefs snapback right there. Blockhead, throw it on. This one looks really cool. Brim cocked up or brim down. This thing looks real good. Bam. And I personally like it on backwards because you get to see that Chiefs action right there. Boom. Bold. Chiefs. And third, this is one of my favorite, this McDonald's Nothing But Net snapback with the blue and green under, black snaps. Throw this bad boy on. I like the brim cocked up like this because you get to see the green underneath it. It looks really dope. Bam. There you have it, McDonald's snapback. And last but certainly not least, we have the newest snapback, which is this RVCA starter snapback. Of course, this one has the best shape because it's the newest snapback. There you go. Green under brim. This is pretty much in mint condition. So yeah, those are the 4 snapbacks I restored. All turned out beautifully. And I'm telling you guys, when you go to the thrift stores, don't be discouraged by the old look of snapbacks because you can restore them and have them brand spanking new. Boom. Thank you guys once again for watching. A last minute tip and trick is that when you're restoring a snapback, if there's a wrinkle, you always can get a plastic bag and shove it in between the towel and the cardboard within the hat to prevent wrinkling or to get the wrinkle out. But yeah, that's the last little tip that I could give you guys. Please go out and thrift, go out and find dope, cheap snapbacks. You don't got to spend a lot of money to look dope. Once again, that's what I'm always preaching. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys could please take 1 second out of your time and click the like button down below, I would really appreciate it. I mean, I'm just trying to get 100 likes on this video, 1,000 million views. If you guys can do that, if every person who watches this video can just like it, I'd really appreciate that. I just want to see how loyal you guys are, and I know you guys are because I've been getting a lot more views, a lot more subs, and a lot more support. So thank you guys once again for watching. It's been your host with the most. More videos coming. Thank you, people. Peace and love. Restore snapbacks. And once again, bye.
What you say, mama?
My mom's calling me for dinner, so I gotta go.